Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I actually did this whole talking spiel yesterday with my microphone on, and for some reason, I don't know if my microphone is now faulty, but the audio sounded like I was underwater, so I'm going without the microphone. I'm going to speak loudly and hopefully it's okay. A little short video in which I wanted to give you a couple of updates and explain. Haven't really had time to upload, reason being because on the weekend just gone, which we would usually do the vlogging content, I held a really interesting clinic and I did a little bit of filming of that for you just to see kind of what that was about. You might have seen it on my social media if you do follow me at ANNADAVEY. So basically I did a clinic which I collaborated with my chiropractor, and it was based around, there was climbing, it was about functional movement on the wall, but the aspect that I was getting from my chiro was injury prevention. He is not just a chiro but also like a mobility specialist and does lots of mobility clinics and programs and stuff like that. So what we wanted to do was basically test range of motion through common climbing movements, you know, like hips, shoulders, spines, backs, lats. So we did a little bit of mobility testing and troubleshooting with people to help them access their full range of motion on the wall. And then we just talked a lot about injury prevention and spinal health and how your spinal health will contribute to some common injuries or illnesses even. So your spinal health is extremely important. It was cool to teach people about that because climbing is a very spine related sport. As we know, we need to bend. The spine should be able to bend and flex and hold your body essentially. So it was a really interesting clinic. Everyone kind of got an assessment with Andrew. There was bursitis, there was tendonitis, there was Achilles tendonitis, there was back issues, there was all sorts, rotator cuffs, and he kind of did soft tissue either in the area or somewhere else, because a lot of the time it is actually referring somewhere else because of our nerves. So he was able to release those and get people back there feeling range of motion, things like that. We also had Tennille, who is a remedial therapist, my remedial therapist. She is amazing. So she was also doing subscap releases, which is one of the things that you can't really get when you go get a regular massage. You know, a cheaper massage, they're not going to get into the nitty gritty subscap, and that often frees a lot up for a climber. So yeah, just wanted to show you a little bit about that clinic. I have some of the audio in there, but not all, because can't just give it all away. People paid $80 to come and do that. So, but you just have a look at what went on in the clinic.
Off on a tangent, and then we'll be here till 2. So, look, the first thing I want to do with you guys is just lay down a basic foundation. Partner, even if you don't know anyone. Yeah, cool. Yeah. And you're a partner. You got some problems. Your forearms up. But everyone else seems to be relatively good. Yeah? Yeah? So feet off the wall so that your knees are at 90 degrees. Yeah? And I want your partner to...
If your partner doesn't check that.
So bump against the wall, spine flat, and bringing these down. And Anna's already off the wall, right?
That hurts a lot. And watch my wrists.
Now this is, see, I can get my whole hand behind Anna. So she's cheating big time, right? That's a fail. That's a this shoulder. So, okay. The mid back is no flow because it's the external rotators that limit your internal rotation and your internal rotators that limit your external rotation. Does that make sense? That as well. Flinch a little bit there.
Flinch? Right.
Us now to test serratus, elbow straight. We block that shoulder blade from moving and hold strong. Your shoulder blade against the spine. It's incredibly painful if we have one with tight, but you're also doing it through here, right? So try and keep that steady. Feel the difference with us. So try and hold that core. Few abs there. Hands nice and even. There we go.
Yep. Okay.
You can possibly bring this knee goes well to the ground. When I do this way, this tension, so I've got a bit of tension over here. Session of about a minute on a muscle tissue actually has the same result in like joint mobility. So keep that, can you feel the difference when you keep your back flat? We just get a little bit more pull on the hamstring, right? Here, that's the one you're talking about, right? This nerve flow down to this shoulder, so if you check this shoulder. Feel that one? Yeah, it's pretty gnarly, right?
Today we then took all those new range of motion and took them onto the wall. My thoracic mobility isn't very good, so I can't do the proper wall angels, and we did find that was quite a bit. Also with the forearms, we found some very tight forearms there. The thing I just wanted to update you guys about is my app has had like a super good interface change. I don't know if any of you guys out there are on my app, let me know what you think. But we've basically upgraded the interface. When you come into the app, it's now in like those Netflix style blocks. So it's got programs, strength and conditioning, abs, mobility. So you kind of open that up and it's right there. If you haven't already tried out my app, it is your one-stop place for all your climbing, programming, workouts, your strength and conditioning workouts, goals such as if you want to try and train towards a lever, a one-arm pull-up, a pistol squat, a regular pull-up. All those kind of things are on there. There are hundreds of workouts and about 50 programs, I think. The new ones that came on there recently is the Express programs, which is for the busy person that just needs to be in and out of the gym in 1 hour. I think they're really cool. And the movement program, which is based on teaching you dynamic movement, but also static movement, being able to do all kinds of movements. So that's really cool. Appreciate it if you check that out. There's a free version. You just have to download Tribe, select me as your coach, create an account. If you're loving it, to subscribe, it's only $14.99 per month for all of that. So it's epic value. So please check that out. Exciting climbing vlog coming up next, I promise. So stay tuned for that. It's a really cool one at AV with Zach from the Block Monsters channel. Big comp this weekend. Then a big comp the next weekend, then a break, then a big comp the next weekend, then a break, then a big comp the next weekend. So I've got about 6 comps coming up. Very exciting time, so we'll film what we can of that. Before I just quickly show you a little bit of what's going on behind me, please do follow me on Instagram at ANNADAVEY or ANNADAVEY Fitness for all your strength and conditioning. Appreciate that. If you also just subscribe to the channel, that would really help me out. I really need a new camera upgrade, and I'm not warranting it until I get like 20,000 subscribers. So, and then I'm buying a very fancy Canon. One other thing that I need to talk to you about is I have switched my supplement sponsor. So a lot of you guys will probably know that I was with Bulk Nutrients for like 7 years, moved on to ATP, but that was only a 3-month contract. That is all the contract was. And I took it because I wanted to try some new supplements and be in a more global role. I'm now with Myprotein, which is also a global role, but back to like the style of nutrition supplements that like Bulk Nutrients had. So like a huge range, so it's bigger than that. Huge range. They do all activewear, supplements, vitamins, foods, everything under the sun. It's amazing. So I'm really happy with that, and also it's a bit better value for my following. So I can give, my standard code is anywhere from 35 to 50% off, depending on what's going on. So we had a 50% on sale the other day, and I think now it's 45% off if you use my code. You just have to enter code ANNADAVEY, but you also have to enter the link. Sorry, go via my link, it's my referral link. So pop that down in the description if you use proteins, branched-chain amino acids, pre-workouts, activewear, things like that. You can save a lot of money with my code and link. My berry burst amino acids here. I'm really happy with the flavors, and there's just a lot, it's just delicious. But yeah, that's the other news thing. All right, I'm gonna show you what's going on. So we have constructed a new lead wall. So over here, this is where the gym formerly was. Now it's more lead. We do another little vlog soon about maybe testing some lead if you're interested in that. And there's another very exciting feature coming to the end of this wall, but that's a secret, so I can't tell you. And that's it, guys. Comment, like, subscribe. See you in the next vlog, which will just be a couple of days because it's already uploaded and it's a good one, so come back.